Our last section is 9-6, and this first objective, I'm going to show you how to solve equations through cross multiplication. When you have two fractions set equal to each other, and there's nothing else tacked onto it. For example, if we look at number 1, if it said x divided by 3 equals 12 divided by 8, but then like plus x, I couldn't use this cross multiplication trick because there's not one piece, but there's two pieces here. There's two terms. So that actually would not work. So if that's the case, it's more advanced. But if you get a problem where it's just one fraction set equal to another, it's really slick. What cross multiplication says is you can actually move things in x formation. This 18, if I want, I can move it up. I could actually take that x and move it down. The 3 I can move up. The 12, if I wanted to, I could move down in a crossing motion. So what you want to do is basically the easiest way to do this stuff is just to get rid of the fractions. So I like to use cross multiplication to move the 3 up and the 18 up. If you do that, you'll get 18 times x. You'll get 3 times 12, which is 36. Now we're back to a good old, first week of school. How do you solve for x? Divide by 18. And if you have to keep this as a fraction, this is just going to simplify to the number 2. So the next question, number 2, it's y over 4 equals 6 over 7. To get rid of the fraction, I'm going to move the 4 up and the 7 up. So you get 7y equals 4 times 6. Well, that's 7y equals 24. To solve for y, divide by 7. That does not go in there evenly, so I'm just going to keep it as an improper fraction, and that's our answer. Okay, here's another example of cross multiplication. This is one big fraction right here, even though it has an x plus 1 on the bottom, set equal to this fraction. And I'm going to be careful, x plus 1 is a group. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite this so it's a little bit bigger. Again, this is one fraction set equal to another. So a really good trick is this. I'm going to take x plus 1 and move it up there. I'm going to take the x and move it up there. So I'll have 4 times x, and I'll have 3 times x plus 1. Then just simplify. 4 times x is 4x. This 3 distributes through, 3x plus 3. Now to solve this, I think I'm going to move the 3x over by subtracting. Get x's on one side. That would say 1x equals 3. And 1x is the same as x, so x just equals 3. Here's another one to try. Again, we have this group of one fraction over this one here. Then it's one fraction set equal to another. Again, that's just one big fraction, and so is that. So to get rid of the bottoms, I'm going to take the y minus 1 and bring it up. I'm going to take this y and bring it up. So I'm going to have 5 times y. I'm going to have 2 times y minus 1 as a group. We have to distribute. And to solve, I need the y's on one side. Again, I'm going to bring the y's over to the left, so I'm going to subtract 2. So I get 3y equals negative 2. To solve for y, divide by 3. Y in this case is negative 2/3.